the winning streak is over, and the Hawks lose 6-5 to the Edmonton Oilers. In a game that penalties were the main reason. This game was undisciplined play by each side, and the Hawks cost themselves. They bit themselves in the foot, taking too many penalties against a team with Connor frickin' McDavid on a power play. And McDavid came and got half the goals for the Oilers tonight. This game was penalties aplenty, and if you recall, there was a video from a few years ago where a ref said you can't do that. Well, that was pretty much the second period of play with all the penalties that were called. In this game, Jonathan Toews technically did cost us the game in regulation in the final seconds of play, technically. Otherwise, you saw a lot of aggressiveness and undisciplined hockey. That's what it was. I get it. On paper, the Hawks are not good. We've been playing good hockey and playing up with our opponent every night. They did play with their opponent tonight. They didn't quit, and it was shown tonight. They were battling hard each and every minute of play. They took a ton of penalties. It's not good. But the Oilers also had a ton of penalties. There were a total of 20 penalties in this game tonight. There was a player who did take a double minor for cross-checking in Evander Kane, but this had so many penalties. Power plays for each team. Hawks went 2 for 10. Yeah, you're hearing me right. 2 for 10 on the power play tonight, to the Oilers going 3 for 7 on the power play. The PK has been good for a while. Tonight, it wasn't. Granted, you're facing Connor McDavid, who put 2 power play goals against you, one being a 4-on-3 power play goal, and one being a normal 5-on-4 power play goal. But that's what hurt the Hawks. The PK was not strong tonight. Goaltending was not good on either side. Penalties were just called left and right. It was undisciplined hockey for each side. And frankly, that was the worst performance I've seen in a while when it comes to playing disciplined hockey. Last game, the Hawks in the second period took a ton of penalties. But they were able to play smart and play a ton a well-deserved PK. This time around, did not work out. So, let's look at the goals of the game, since there were a total of 11 in this action. In the first period, only 3 goals were put up on the board, 2 of them from the Chicago Blackhawks. But it was the Edmonton Oilers at 10:29 in the first period. Zach Hyman scored his 4th of the season, assisted by Connor McDavid and Evander piece of crap Kane, making it 1-0 Oilers. I'm saying piece of crap Evander Kane because today he was kind of jerk out there. He normally is a jerk, but tonight he was a jerk again. But it's his Hyman's 4th goal of the season. Hawks are down 10 minutes into the game at 1-0 Oilers. But 3 minutes later, the Hawks get a breakaway. At 13:20 in the first period, scored by number 89, Andreas Athanasiou, his 2nd of the season, assisted by number 13, Max Domi. This is Athanasiou's 2nd of the season, and it was a breakaway by a beautiful pass from Domi in this neutral zone to send Athanasiou up the ice for this goal. We're tied 1 apiece. It was a beautiful goal by AA, and we are tied. And the Hawks get momentum from it, because at 15:38 in the first period, for his 1st of the season, scored by number 52, Reese Johnson, assisted by number 82, Caleb Jones, and number 43, Colin Blackwell, to give the Hawks a one goal lead. It's 2-1 Hawks. 2 minutes after tying it up, the Hawks now have a lead. It's a wide open net for Reese, and he buries it, and the Hawks have the lead. They take that lead going into the second period, but that lead does not last long into the second period, because 18 seconds into the second period, for his 6th of the season, 1st of the night, Connor McDavid makes it a 2-2 game. This was assisted by Bouchard and Kulak to make it a 2-2 game. And McDavid does McDavid things, and he gets on the board, and that's not the last we hear of him tonight. So the Oilers tie it up, and, well, the Hawks get a power play pretty much right after this tied goal. And, well, the Hawks capitalize on it. At 1:33 in the second period, scored by number 19, Jonathan Toews, his 4th of the season, assisted by number 13, Max Domi, and number 88, Patrick Kane, to give the Hawks their lead right back at 3-2 off a power play goal by Jonathan Toews. The assist by Domi was a nice assist. Honestly, at first I thought Domi scored, but I didn't see the deflection by Jonathan Toews in the goal crease. Toews tips it in, and we have the lead. It's 3-2 Hawks, but frankly, penalties are aplenty in the second period. Hawks take a penalty, and, well, insert Connor McDavid again. At 8:28 in the second period, on a 4-on-3 power play goal, Connor McDavid scores his 7th of the season, 2nd of the night, assisted by Leon Draisaitl and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. This goal by McDavid was pretty much another McDavid type goal. He uses his speed to crash to the net, and he gets on the board to make it a tied game at 3-3 in the second. So we get a power play now. And, well, it's 16:46 in the second period, and it's scored by number 13, Max Domi, his 4th of the season, assisted by number 11, Taylor Radish, and number 88, Patrick Kane, to give the Hawks their lead back at 4-3 this time. Off a power play, this goal by Max Domi was an absolute laser. Radish feeds it over to Kane. Kane sees Domi. He sauces it right to Domi's stick, and he launches it past Campbell, and we have the lead back. Domi had himself a great game tonight. And, well, we lead, and we take that lead going into the third period. But into the third period, the Hawks had a penalty that they were needing to kill. But they don't, because going into the third period, 24 seconds into the period, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins ties it up with his 5th of the season, assisted by Leon Draisaitl and Barry, to make it a 4-4 game off a power play by Nugent-Hopkins. And, well, what comes around goes around, because early goals against the Hawks happens back-to-back periods now on, and, well, the Oilers capitalize. It's 4-4, and the Hawks just were stuck in their own zone for pretty much this entire third period. The Hawks end up drawing another penalty. They go to the box, and, well, at 10:16 in the third period, insert Connor McDavid on the power play again for his hat trick of the night, 8th of the season, assisted by Evan Bouchard and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. This goal by McDavid's a highlight reel McDavid style goal, deking Jake McCabe out of his skates and going up on Alex Stalock. It's 5-4 Oilers. Hawks look done. They could not get out of their own zone, but until 16:49 in the third period. And well, the Hawks tie it. And we look like we might have overtime coming. And well, at 16:49 in the third period, scored by number 88, Patrick Kane, his second of the season, assisted by number 6, Jake McCabe, and number 82, Caleb Jones, to tie the game up 5-5. This goal by Kaner in the game that he ties Brent Seabrook for third all-time in games played in a Blackhawk uniform. He ties this game up 5 apiece, and well, the Hawks look like they have a chance, and have a chance to go to overtime with this. But the Hawks get the puck in the defensive zone at 19:22 in the third period. Taves has the puck, turns the puck over by trying to go to the middle of the ice in the defensive zone. It turns it over to Yamamoto. He feeds it over to Evander Kane, and Evander Kane feeds it to Leon Draisaitl for his 4th of the season, and the game-winning goal with 30 seconds remaining in regulation time to make it a 6-5 final for the Edmonton Oilers. This was a costly turnover by Jonathan Toews. That's all I have to say. That's what cost us the game. The Hawks penalty kill, not so good tonight, but what do you expect when you're facing Connor McDavid in a game where he knows how to score power play points, and this team just looked off tonight. The discipline was bad by both teams, and seeing 20 penalties called in a game is really a testament of how badly disciplined you are. 2 games in a row, the Hawks take a ton of penalties in a game, and it cost them this time around. The PK wasn't that strong tonight, and, well, we lost. Down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know we're in for a long one, but we're in for the ride, and let's go Hawks!